Oh, one love, y'all. We gotta start it off. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I mean, good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. Good morning, wake up. Yeah. Good energy. Need no negativity around me. I didn't see October. Don, KP, Bobby. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Crenshaw. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, hey, good energy, y'all. Hey, hey, we gonna get started in about 2 more minutes. I'm gonna go over the rules. Then we gonna bring our guest panel up, y'all. But y'all know how I gotta open it up with that good energy. Y'all know this is my theme song in the morning. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Hey, y'all got that good energy and that high frequency? Hey, hey, hey. We want positive people. Hey, it's gonna be a great topic, y'all. Y'all know y'all gotta engage. Thank you for my summer flower. It said we need 10 of those. Didn't even look at the challenges. They said need 10 from the viewers. Thank you, Tata, for my first one. Energy, hey, hey, need 8 more, 8 more. Hey, hey, good energy. Hey, Libra gang in the house. Hey, y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling great? Y'all know we gotta open it up. Welcome, 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 welcome to Life Happens with Strawberry Red. Y'all know this is one of the dopest shows here on the app because y'all know y'all gonna get great conversation and real live situations. It's always a topic that y'all can relate to, okay? If it's your first time here, the show is called Life Happens with Strawberry Red. What we talk about is real life situations. So it can be about relationships, love, finance, business, community, parenting, online, you name it. We talk about it right here today. Today we'll be talking about cyberbullying. Cyberbullying. I know y'all can all relate to cyberbullying. Ooh-wee. Way to start the morning off. Way to start the morning off. Woo! Okay, so today we're talking about cyberbullying because I know a lot of you can relate to it, especially being a streamer, okay? And, you know, sometimes as streamers, we become victims, and sometimes we become bullies. Woo! Which one are you? Are you both? Are you a victim? And have you bullied? Very interesting. So if you are on the panel today, please go ahead and request the box. If you are supposed to be up here this morning from 8 to 8:30, please request the box. Please request the box to make your way on up. Make your way on up. Okay, so there are a few rules that I would like to go over. A few rules, okay? As this is a feature show. Okay, this is a feature show. So this topic can be a little touchy, okay? A very little touchy here. So there are some rules that I would like to go over. Okay, Divine and Crenshaw, I'm gonna have you come up at 8:30. So looking for the fourth person is corporate because the box only holds 4. So Crenshaw and Divine, stay there and chat and hold tight. You will be coming up at 8:30. Okay, so as this topic can be a little touchy here, okay, please be mindful as there are no cursing on the panel or in chat. Please be mindful of your words and your expressions. Sometimes it can get a little deep here. Okay, a little touchy situations here. So please make sure to be mindful of it. There's no gender bashing. There is no religion bashing. There is no bashing at all, no matter what it's related to, okay? We're not going to tear each other down. We are going to uplift each other here today, okay? So please make sure to be mindful. Now, if you are not mindful, the reds in chat, they will remove you from the room, okay? So please make sure to be respectful, okay? So, like I said, our topic here is cyberbullying. Today on the panel, we have 6 people on our panel today. Right now, we have 4 at the top. So I'm going to introduce you to a lovely Mona Lisa here that goes by Sleeping Beauty sometimes, okay, because she got to get her beauty rest. And then we have Dr. Miss Prime. Did I say that right? Because I just feel like I just be wishing your name.
Miss Prime.
Okay, there we go. Okay, the tattoo artist that can ink anywhere on your body. And then we have Miss Google, who always come make sure you come through and know everything about your taco. And then we have Corporate Baddie, who's going to help you with your mental health and help you get it together, okay? So this is our panel, okay? So I'm just going to start it off, and we're going to start it off with Mona, okay? My question is to you, what do cyberbullying mean to you? What do you consider cyberbullying?
So for me, cyberbullying has to do with somebody that's in a place of power, whether it's on the app or in a position of authority, and how you treat that authority, or people that look up to you in a particular type of way. And instead of you utilizing it as a benefit to help inspire, you use it to tear down. And you also use it to pull other people in to jump on the bandwagon as you. That's a cyberbully for me.
Okay, I like that. Using authority of power. Dr. Miss Prime, what is cyberbullying to you? Do you agree with Mona Lisa, or do you have a different perspective of how you view cyberbullying?
Yeah, I agree with Mona, but it's cyberbullying to me is the thought that you never took to get to know someone. Because a lot of times with cyberbullying, you don't know people in person, so you become cliquish, and you don't take the time to get to know somebody, so you shut them out and like make yourself feel like you're better than somebody and you really don't even know them. I think that's a huge part of cyberbullying.
Okay, and what do you think in chat? What is cyberbullying to you all in chat? And I'm going to bring it over to Google. Same question. What is cyberbullying to you, and what does that mean to you?
Cyberbullying for me means bullies. It means cowards behind a screen. It can be so hurtful, more than like bullying a person face to face like this, because people can just go in with their words behind, like that keyboard, and just going on insulting people, saying mean things to people, things that they would never say face to face. So for me, cyberbullying, I would just sum it up as saying it's a cowardly action behind the screen.
Okay, I can agree with that. And we're going to bring it over here to Corporate. What is cyberbullying to you? What does that mean?
Yeah, so cyberbullying to me is definitely aligned with Google's version of cyberbullying as it relates to an individual being behind a screen, but with the intent to really like impose harm on someone else virtually. I think that's the key to cyberbullying, is like that person really wants to like impose a threat onto another person to make them feel, less than, and it can be really detrimental. I think it's a big problem. So I'm really happy to be here talking about this topic today.
Okay, well, welcome y'all here to Life Happens here with Strawberry Red. We are talking about cyberbullying. Make sure y'all tap in and give y'all answers here in chat, especially everyone that can relate. We see y'all all here with the gifts. Thank y'all so much for bringing the gifts.
Thank you.
Well, here, what are three factors, okay, that you think contributes to cyber and bully? What are three factors that you think contribute to cyber bullying? Ooh, Cupid says your mouth. And I'm going to bring that to our one and only man here on the panel. I'm going to let him go first. Dr. Miss Prime, what are three factors you think contribute?
Cool. I might actually use this app. One form of cyberbullying on this app is, people downplay and talk about people, for who they gift. A lot of times people message people and, try to tell them about somebody or whatever the case may be. That's a form of cyberbullying because you're creating a notion for somebody else about somebody that really ain't true. It's just that you don't like that person or you don't want to do something. A lot of times people gift people out of spite, they just don't like the other person that they're, versing or whatever the case may be. They'll constantly pop up. That's cyberbullying. Another thing is certain people might come into your room to listen or certain things like that, and people will, crack jokes and, make fun of them because y'all are close and y'all been cool, but they're new, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't take the time out to get to know them, so you downplay who they are as a person. I feel like those are a lot of cyberbullying things that happen on this app.
Okay, I can see that. Someone said, ain't no bullying me. Okay. Someone also said, showing negative interest that is not needed. Okay, I can see that as one. Who raised you? Insecurities, clout, catfishing, hurt people, skin color, money, and knowledge. I like those answers. I'm going to bring it over here to you, Google. What are three factors that you think contribute to cyberbullying?
Definitely lack of knowledge. Because I feel like if you had enough knowledge, you would understand how much impact even cyberbullying has on a person. Stupidity, as much as I hate using that word, some people are just downright, I don't know, lack of words, unfortunately. Some people are just downright stupid, unfortunately. They will have the knowledge or education, but they just have to always be mean. And I think just also trying to fit in sometimes, because sometimes people will see someone's comment on a Facebook post or something, and as much as they love what you were doing or the content or whatever, but because somebody they look up to or somebody or a bunch of people are saying negative things, now they changed. They just wishy-washy. They don't have they can't think for themselves. So then they just go ahead and just become mean to people because of what other people are saying. They're just followers instead of standing out and just standing up for the person who's being bullied.
I like that. I'm not going to use some of the words that you use, Google here, but
I apologize. I was trying hard.
But yes, cyberbullying. Okay, a couple of factors that I wrote down that can contribute to cyberbullying is revenge. Some people like to get revenge. Victim blaming. Boredom. You just don't have nothing to do with your time or your day. Get proactive and get active. Okay, peer pressure. Okay, group thinking. Wanting to be a part of something, but really a part of nothing. Power hungry. Okay, this goes to what Mona is saying. Daring. Someone may have dared you to do something. And lack of empathy. Just not caring at all. When you get a chance, Mona, come on up. So I'm going to change the question. So you're not going to have the same question. Corporate, this is actually a two-part question for you and Mona, once Mona come up here. So what are The social effects of cyberbullying. What do you think are the social effects of cyberbullying? And the reason I asked you this question because you deal with mental health. So this is related more to mental health. What are the social effects of cyberbullying, corporate?
No, absolutely. So there's so many mental effects of cyberbullying, and the first one can definitely be like depression. You can cause people to go into a depression and just not feel good about themselves anymore. Also, like, you can cause people to have low self-esteem, anxiety. Just not feeling like themselves inside their own skin. And that's an uncomfortable predicament to be in. And I just kind of want to like touch on like the previous question a little bit because I kind of prepared to answer. A lot of this like cyberbullying does come from projection, which is something that people subconsciously do. They may have flaws within themselves and they project them onto other people so that it makes them feel a little bit at ease with themselves. They don't really have to deal with or cope with what they're actually going through. So I definitely think like, these cyberbullying needs to be stopped, and it can really hurt people and cause people to go into isolation. And when people isolate, that's really where the devil, does his best work. And, that's kind of what the cyberbullies intend to do. They want you to get offline. They want you to hide. They want you to not show your face anymore. Like, they want you to be embarrassed. And these are things that can be detrimental, that can even lead to people like committing suicide. Like cyberbullying is just as influential in someone's life as real, face-to-face bullying. It can cause the same outcome.
I like that. Welcome here to Life Happens here with Strawberry Red. We are talking about cyberbullying. Please engage. Please put your answers here in chat. We see you. Thank you all for the gifts. Continue to support the panel and continue to fave everyone here on the panel. I'm going to bring it over here to you, Mona. Your question's a little different from the last question that I asked. What are the social effects of cyberbullying, Mona?
I think one of the social effects is going to be isolation, because ultimately that's what people want to happen when bullying actually happens, is the social isolation. It's going into somebody's stream, or because I'm speaking in general as it pertains to the app right now, it's going into people's stream and the bouncers jump on the bandwagon with the streamer to annihilate somebody inside of the comment section, or is purposely going in verses just to do certain things to people because you feel like you can do it. It's telling people to, because I've heard things in streams before. I've heard people say, stand up, let us see what you really built like. Things like that. Maybe you think you look better than them. And so this is something that you do. It's the manipulation tactic for me in bullying. And it is the articulation of having a certain intelligence of education that makes you feel like you're smarter, your degree is better, or all of these different things. And instead of using it as a tool to help people, you use it to defame them in any particular type of way, especially on this app. And so we also have where you will have people that are manipulative in a way where they come off very professional. They come off so nice. They're so put together, and then the words that come out your mouth are toxic outside of whatever the professional part of you is. And so I see that a lot. And those are also, forms of cyberbullying.
Okay, preach. Yes,
can I say something if you don't mind?
1 second, corporate. I see you trying to get into the box. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is a scheduled panel, as this is a featured show. If you're looking to give your input and get your voice heard, please stick around, as we do have the after show at 9 a.m. Eastern Time Zone, where you'll be able to add your input into this. Remember, this show is called Life Happens with Strawberry Red. Our topic is cyberbullying. Make sure y'all hit the fave and fave everyone here on the panel. And thank you so much for the gifts. I'm going to let you go ahead and bounce off of Mona, corporate.
Oh, yes. So, she mentioned something about, showing one side of you as like a professional side, and then like, another side of you, as like a bully. And I think that that does happen on this app a lot. A lot of people are inconsistent and like who they are. However, I think it's so important that we highlight the fact that some people are bullied to the point where they have to defend themselves, and, I am I'm someone that with a personal experience of this. Like, I never want to be a mean or nasty person, but sometimes people can drive you to be a mean and nasty person to protect yourself. Like, you don't ever want to look like you can't protect yourself, especially as a grown adult. Like, we're all grown adults here. And when another grown adult is coming at you and, making you feel like you should retreat or isolate, your natural response is to defend. And I think that you can't really get that confused with being a bully or being inconsistent. It's really just, protecting yourself at some point.
Okay, so I have a two-part follow-up question for you, Corporate. Have you been a victim of bullying, and have you been on the side where you had to be mean and nasty to someone, but they could have taken that as bullying?
Yes. I've been literally a victim of bullying many times on this app. And I never experienced bullying until I got into the virtual world. Like, people really don't bully me in real life. But as soon as I got into the virtual world, I experienced a lot of bullying. And, I always say this. I always say thieves do not come to empty vaults. They come to loaded vaults. So people are going to try to steal, your joy. They're going to try to steal your happiness. They're going to try to steal, what you have to bring to the world and bully you so that they can bring this nasty side out of you. And, that has happened. There has been times where I have not been my best self on here just to protect myself because it was a defense mechanism, But at the end of the day, I'm still a consistently good person. That doesn't stop me from being who I am. But at the same time, I'm not going to take people's crap. I'm not going to take people just saying whatever about me or to me, But there is a fine line between presenting yourself consistently as a good person that doesn't say nasty things and just speaking up for yourself. So.
Okay, I like that. And I don't want to seem like I'm picking on you, Corporate, but that has been said that some people felt like they was bullied by you, or some people have witnessed you bullying other people on the app. And I'm glad that you were able to say that you clarified it as a mechanism. Do you think through being a victim and also trying to defend yourself, what have you learned in all of that to move forward?
Yeah, I learned that a lot of people are hurt on this app. And a lot of people project based on their insecurities. And they project their insecurities on someone that's strong, like myself. Like, I see myself as a strong person. I see myself as a pillar in the tag community, especially what I do with the mental health. And, if I was anybody else, it could have gotten real bad. But me, I defend myself to a certain extent, but I don't take it overboard. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and just allow people to play victim when they were putting me in uncomfortable spaces, And I feel like a lot of people do play victim and try to project onto the other person as if the other person is the bully for defending themselves. And I think that's it's hard to deal with because when you're on live, you never know when someone joins the stream. You never know when someone joins the stream. So you don't know if they have the full picture of the situation that's even going on. And then there's a lot of he say, she say of who said what first, who said what second. And then it all becomes real nasty at that point. And then you have people being bullies that are not even bullies. They're just trying to defend themselves,
Okay.
And I think that's what really happened to me. I feel like I'm a victim of bullying that tried to defend themselves, and now I'm labeled as a bully by people that are real true bullies on this app. No lies detected.
Okay.
So you got a problem with corporate, you the problem. Because I never have no problems in real life or even with people on here in general. And usually the people that got a problem with me got a problem with everybody on the app. Look at that.
Okay, well, hold your thought, as it's getting a little juicy here. We have only one man here on the panel, and I want to get your perspectives, Dr. Ms. Prime. Have you been a victim of bullying, or have you bullied people on the app?
I've been a victim multiple times on here. I I think to discuss like most of the recent things, like I was a part of a group, a family on here. Um, Somebody felt like I wasn't doing what they needed or wanted me to do for the family. So as we fell out, I was told I would never get another diamond on this app. Them trying to build it like I can't build myself to get more diamonds and things like that. Which I don't even look for diamonds. If most people that really know me, since that incident, I done gained 300 plus diamonds, 300,000 plus diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Another incident is I build relationships with genuine people. Like I take the time to get to know people. So I took the time to get to know a lot of top badges. A lot of times, like I gift them and be in their rooms. I get hate messages and everything telling me I'm desperate and this and that. And you know what I mean? Like it get crazy. So, me, I've never been bullied in person. So I don't take the internet stuff serious because I look at it as like you wouldn't say that to me if I wasn't in front of you. So, I mean, I just look at it for what it is.
Okay, I hear that. And through it all, this was a family that you was in. People that's supposed to have your back no matter what. As we have real families in our real life, we don't always get along with our brothers, sisters, cousins, grandmas, uncles, mamas, daddies, but they still our family, what we call family. How did that make you feel when someone that's supposed to have your back shut you out and kind of bullied you? And
I mean, it kind of, I stand by myself, regardless of, being part of a family or not. I'm a very sociable person. Everybody likes me. I make people laugh. That situation, it like really cut deep because I was actually in the process of planning like a trip for all of us to meet up, and like I was the one that was like head of everything. Like, we was going to get a big cabin in Tennessee, and then we was gonna rent it out and stuff like that, just so we all can meet up, have game nights and stuff like that in person, stream and that kind of thing. And it kind of just, went left. And it was like I really thought people, had my back and stuff like that, and I felt like they didn't really stand with me. But then on the other side, like, even after the aftermath, I still get people like, "Oh, you left us." I ain't leave y'all. I still come in your stream, bust it up with y'all. I just don't go on that person's stream.
Right.
Absolutely.
It is what it is.
Sometimes you have to separate yourself. And welcome here to Life Happens here with Strawberry Red. Our topic is cyberbullying here. Make sure y'all tap in and answer the questions as you hear them. Give your input and remember to stay for the after show as you can express what you're feeling here today on the show. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Make sure y'all fave everyone here on the panel. And I'm going to bring it over here to you, Google. Have you been bullied here on this app before?
Untagged?
Yes.
I don't know. If people have tried to bully me, I don't care. I mean, unless you come for me and mine, like really come for me like in a different way, then I will say something. But if you're just going on, what's your problem? Go ahead, like keep yapping. For sometimes like a bully ends up looking like the idiot. And then if I'm going to be entertaining you now, we're both looking like idiots, So go ahead, just, keep doing your thing. But like there are some certain people who will say something like, for me, I have made amazing friends. But like as far as Facebook, I have people who are kind of like family kind of thing, people I've known for a long time. And when somebody says something that questions my character in front of people who are my family, then I'll say something out there on the internet where you said it so everybody can see what's going on. But I won't. Sometimes there's certain conversations that need to be taken outside of this and talk about it on the side. Shows maturity. But yeah, sometimes I just let things run and I don't really care much.
Okay. Yes, I definitely agree with you. Google, as we're all adults, everyone should be at least 18 or older or 21 or older on this app, where we should be able to, if we have a problem, we was once together, we once rock with each other, that no matter what the issue is, we should be able to talk on the side and not be able to do all of this here within the stream. That is what we call adulting, okay? And being grown about it. So I definitely agree. And I know you got to get ready to go to work, Google. Please go ahead and tell them when they can find you streaming, and then I'm going to have you drop down.
Thank you. I stream on Tuesdays. I do Taco Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. where we speak about the female body, not just the taco or the vagina, but we talk about the full female body. Thank you. And then on Wednesday, I am on Nikki 24/7's stream. We do Women Law Wednesdays. And sometimes I become a guest in people's shows, like Strawberries. So, and sometimes you just catch me when you can. It's like, whatever.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Google. Have a
you.
wonderful
Yeah,
day.
have a
I'm going to have
blessed
you drop down. Everyone is not an adult off the app and can't expect them to get on it all of a sudden and grow up. I definitely agree with that. And I'm going to bring up Miss Divine, adding her to the panel here. And then Miss Mona has to get ready to go back to work. So I'm going to bring it over to Mona. If you can share your story, have you ever been bullied or witnessed someone getting bullied here on the app? And if so, how did that make you feel?
I've never been bullied on the app, but I'm not bullied in real life because I don't take people that seriously. Let's start there. Like, people on this app are irrelevant to me. Like, they don't pay my bills. They're not a part of my life. And it's a thing called logging off. I also don't allow people in my stream that bring negative energy to my stream. I'm not one of those people that's thirsty for faves that I would allow people to sit in my stream and ridicule me and also ridicule people that came to my stream. I don't have bouncers in my stream because I'm the bouncer in my stream. So no, I can't say I've ever been bullied on the app. Have I seen it before? Yes. What do I do about it? I just don't deal with those people. It's really that simple for me. If I go into a stream, or if I popped in a stream, or if I was in a comment section and I seen it, I just don't deal with those people. Because for me, it's just like, it's the cliche thing of people that's hurt people. People have these insecurities about themselves. But I think that we have to, have a fine line of retaliation to people that also try to bully us. Because sometimes we do have to kind of meet them where they are and just kind of let them go on about their business. The problem is when we start entertaining people that don't really care about themselves, they're going to look for you to get all of that stuff out on. And so we have to just dismiss it. And that's when it goes away, when you don't even give them people the breath to even entertain some of that stuff.
All right. Well, Mona, I know you have to get back to work. So go ahead and tell the people when they can find you streaming and what you do on the app.
Okay, so y'all know my actual name is the Mona Lisa. Sleeping Beauty is because I will fall asleep dead stream in the stream. But usually you can catch me in the evening times. If you just want to chill with me while I'm working throughout the day in between patients, you can always catch me in the morning times, just kind of doing my stream with music. But most of the time, whoever did that damn cap, Uncle Joe. But usually in the evening time after 7, Joe always got to give me a freaking hard time. Freaking hard time. Oops. This is a daytime show, y'all.
Yes.
But yeah. Let me get down before the gods see me. Look. But yes, you can catch me in the evening time.
Thank you,
Y'all
Mona.
have a good day.
Joe, you got Mona acting out. And we're going to bring up another man here to the panel, Crenshaw. So we have 2 new guests here on the panel, Miss Divine and Crenshaw. And Corporate has to get to work. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go ahead and tell the people when they can find you streaming and what you do on the app.
Oh, definitely. There's just one more thing I wanted to add is that sometimes, like, the victims of bullying, they may be vulnerable at that point in time, and that can lead them to, like, say things and do things that they don't really mean to do. Like, for example, if someone's having a really hard day at work and then next thing you know, they're bullied, like, they're more likely to be triggered and because they're vulnerable at that point in time. So, I think that when you go to bully someone, like, really, like, think about, what is this person possibly going through in their daily life, in real life, off the app? You know what I'm saying? because that person could probably be their last straw, and they may want to like off themselves after, being bullied. Like, we really got to start thinking about the other person, and like not being so selfish and trying to project our feelings onto them, but thinking like this could be that person's last day possibly, and we don't know. I don't want to push them over the edge. So with that being said, check me out for mental health mornings every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in my stream. We talk about just mental health topics that are really important to be shared about in this community, which is primarily the melanated community here on Tagged. So definitely check me out. Hit me with the fave. I really appreciate you, Strawberry, for having me on today. It's been a pleasure working with all of you on the panel, and I hope to see everybody soon.
All right. Thank you.
God bless. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all. We have 2 new guests here on the panel. Welcome to Life Happens with Strawberry Red. We are talking about cyberbullying here, okay? Please make sure you engage and answer the questions, and stick for the after show at 9 a.m. where you can give your input. I see people here requesting my box, as this is a scheduled panel. If you're interested in being on my show, please make sure you inbox me on IG, or please inbox my admin Southside for further details on how you can be part of this show. But if you want to engage on today's topic, stick around for 30 more minutes. We are going to have the after show. So welcome Miss Divine and Crenshaw here to the panel. And I'm going to ask them both the question that I asked in the beginning. Miss Divine, can you tell us, what do cyberbullying mean to you?
Cyberbullying, of course, to me is things that happen online. Can't remember who actually said it. Maybe it was Google that talked about pulling people on the bandwagon of things. I really like that response. With me, I believe it's just people projecting their negative thoughts and ideas on other people, regardless of how they feel or like the other person feels. It's all a personal objective to belittle or demean someone's character.
I like that. Yes. I definitely think projection is a lot that a lot of people do on the app. And I like to also say pretenders. I think when we're behind the screen, it allows you to be something more, because no one knows who you are. So you can be something more that you always wanted to be outside the app, that people actually know you. So it gives you more of a character in the act that you can go into. Doesn't make it right, but definitely that's what people do. And I'm going to bring it over here to you, Crenshaw. What do cyberbullying mean to you?
Using the online internet to pretty much to manipulate someone based off of your own your own goals, and it may be either to hurt their feelings, it may be just to get them off of the online, whatever platform it may be, or it may just be pleasure. Some people get pleasure out of seeing people hurt. There's some people, they just get pleasure out of, they grew up beating people up before the internet. They got pleasure out of beating people up physically. And as you get older, you can go to jail for that, right? So they can continue doing that virtually, So it could be so many things. It could be for pleasure. It could be it could be for financial gain. It could be for a lady fighting for a lady's love. It could be so many things.
Absolutely. Is trolling cyberbullying? Just like Nikki said, it can be, depending on how you're trolling someone, depending on what is being said, how you're being harassed. As I've dealt with, I don't know if sometimes you can differentiate between a troll and bullying, because sometimes people would take it too far to also try to ruin your stream. They would say really nasty, hurtful things to a person, and you have asked them multiple times to respect their stream, to stop. This is also going to get me into my next question. We also have the ability here on Tag to kick and remove people. But somehow, some way, some people are able to break that, and they never can get kicked. They just come right back in, and they never stop. And sometimes the only way to stop it is to, sometimes you can ignore it, but they'll still keep going on. It happened to me for 30 minutes. Or sometimes I just have to end my stream because they have messed up the mood, the vibe, and the conversation interacting on the stream. So this goes into my next question, and this is going to go to you, Miss Divine. Do you think that Tag can do more about cyberbullying here on the app, other than just the remove and kick button? Do you think we need something more to protect us?
Definitely. I don't. It's like this thing. I'm apprehensive of even admitting sometimes, but I have had a bully for about 10 years before live streaming. This person followed me to live streaming and constantly is harassing. I make emails. I've after email, and they're like, well, they don't listen to you unless you're VIP. Now I'm VIP. They're still not listening. This person is always harassing me, so it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Now it's like I have to constantly live with this person always doing something to me. I don't know. Nobody's paying attention.
And how does that make you feel when you feel like you're not getting the attention or the help that you need?
I don't stream very often. Like my streaming is very, very, like, very sporadic. So I just don't feel like dealing with it sometimes.
I can definitely see that. If you're being harassed, you're being bullied, it definitely will not make it fun for you anymore. And we don't want to get in a place where the app is not fun for us and we have to stop streaming or even end our stream because there are people that will bully us and make us feel uncomfortable. So if you are a bully here today in the stream, please stop with the trolling and bullying people, as this is not a good thing. Actually, this can become very hurtful. It can ruin somebody's life. It can ruin someone's goals. It can ruin someone's mental health. It can cause stress. It can cause anxiety. So if you are one of those people that have bullied and is a victim of bullying, we need to come together and stop this and try to change this app for the better. It seems like sometimes now people take social media and they get thrill out of more negativity. But we need to find thrill out of being positive and doing positive things on the app and just uplifting someone. We don't never have to say nothing negative. If the Ocean said it best a few shows ago, if you don't like the channel, change the channel, okay, in Ocean's voice. The thing about it is today is start giving people compliments. Stop being so negative and being rude to people. And I'm going to bring this over to you, Dr. Ms. Prime. Do you think there's something more that should be done on the app when it comes to bullying? Do you think Tag should do something more than removing the kick button?
I think they should add a feature. They should add the feature of turning off the comments. It's another way that you can, control your stream when things get out of hand. You got somebody in the box and you got somebody in the comments and people are saying things. I think it can de-escalate a situation a lot quicker versus you having to kick or remove somebody, that's close to, you as the streamer. I think that would be a big, push in a good direction to help the app. Another thing I think can help would be, I just thought about this the other day. I can't even think about it. It's not coming to me. But yeah, I think the comment thing is definitely one solid one that I think is going to definitely help that.
I actually like that. I think that's a great idea. Blocking the comments, not maybe blocking everyone's comments, but as you have control to remove or kick someone, maybe you can have control to shut off individual comments from certain individuals where they can't comment or do anything in the stream. So I think that is a great idea. Some people say they don't get bullied, and that may be true. You may not get bullied at all. And that may not apply to everyone, but some people do deal with bullying. When people come to my stream, I tell them that it's okay. If you don't have it today, just come and enjoy and hold the hearts. Yeah, and sometimes it's not always about gifting. Some people will, I don't even call that bullying because everybody has an option. If someone said, hey, gift me today, I wouldn't say that's bullying or forcing someone into gifting you, because you're never forced to do anything. You have the option. But if their game or mouthpiece is that good where they get you to gift them because they tell you something, more power to them. But I wouldn't consider that bullying. Now I'm going to bring it over to you, Crenshaw. So I'm going to change the question since we had both of them answer the question about is there something they think Tag can do. Now, do you think sometimes bullying goes so far online that someone may have to involve the police into the situation? Do you ever think it should that it needs to get to that far where the police is called?
Because that's not bullying. At that point, that's called threatening somebody's life. That's there's a fine line between bullying and threatening someone's life. Like bullying can be, we both from Michigan, and we like Martin, and we Jones on each other. And if this dude Jones on me, I'm actually gonna be friends with this guy now because he combated back with me. And then there's some you Jones back, like you said earlier, they're gonna be relentless, and then their whole gang in the comments are gonna gang up on you too. So sometimes it's like a give and take. It's a challenge. You don't know what's behind that door. You don't know who's behind that dark screen with the filter on it. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it.
Okay, so you would never agree with that. Well, we have to be careful with the threats down there. What we would do, keep it. We never want to say what we would do. Someone that was threatening their kids and saying that they would harm them. Yes, I think sometimes bullying can go a little far. Bullying can come into harassment. Bullying can turn into stalking. Bully can turn into a lot of things where I do believe that sometimes 911 does need to be involved. As we've seen that people have been stalked virtually, and somehow, some way, people's information is leaked on the app, and now people have their personal address and personal information, or sometimes we have these hackers that can hack into your IP address, and now they have all your information and they're stalking you. At that point in time, I think the police should be involved, and you have to report it. Not only report it to the police, but also I think you have to get involved, your friends, your family, so everyone is in know of what is going on, who's your stalker, what they're doing to you. You also, I believe, you have to track your information. So every time they're stalking you, screenshots, videos, keep a record of what is going on, and make people around you that really support you and care about you aware of the situation. Because we see so much go down. And I know y'all are like, oh, this is part of TV. But we know TV always tell people's real life stories in certain ways. And we see more than half, it's the women. The women are the ones getting harmed. Not as much as the men, but the men do go through it as well. But majority of percentage of the women that are being stalked and harmed. So we have to protect ourselves as women, and the men have to protect themselves as men, and then our men are supposed to be our protectors as well. And so I'm going to bring it over to you. 1 second, Crenshaw. I think Ms. Divine wanted to add something to that.
Oh, I was just thinking about how many times I have been bullied, because there have also been times where there was a streamer who was upset because I didn't like the energy that they were bringing, that they went and looked up information on my daughter, and it was screen recorded saying, yes, I'm coming after her, and everybody's surrounded by her. And we did do some other things in regards to that, but it's real, and it gets frustrating when people especially come after not just you, but people that are close to you. So that's all I really wanted to say. It's real, y'all. Not that I want to be a softie or anybody is a softie, because people's words, they hurt, and when they start making threats about what they're going to do to you or the people that are close to you, it becomes a very serious matter.
Right. And I definitely agree. It definitely can be hurtful because you never know what someone may do. Sometimes we can laugh at it and we look at it, oh, they're just joking. But in reality, they're probably not really joking. So sometimes we have to take these bullies and their words seriously. Because the moment you didn't take it serious, the moment they were serious. So we
That's
have to
right.
be cautious of what is being said and how are people acting and treating us. And remember, your safety comes first. And remember, you are important. Thank you so much for tapping in. Our topic is cyberbullying here on Life Happens with Strawberry Red, your host. Here on the panel, we have everyone here tapping in, and we see you down here with the comments. I see your comments. Stick around for 10 more minutes. We're going to have the after show where you can tap in. I know some of you said that you don't believe in the law getting involved. And I see some of you men down there. So I'm going to pass it over here to Crenshaw. Then I'm going to pass it to Optimus Prime. Crenshaw, I know you said that sometimes it can get there. What are your thoughts? Do you think the police should not get involved, or is just based off the situational? And I know you wanted to add on to something because you had
Yeah, well, so just to add on to that, bullying, in my opinion, doesn't need the police involved. It's when it surpasses bullying. Like you said earlier, stalking is not bullying. That's stalking. Threatening someone's life, that's terrorist threats. That's not bullying. So when it crosses that line, that's when you use your common sense whether the police should get involved. But bullying, in my opinion, police should not be involved in bullying, because I said bullying sometimes it could be joking, and then sometimes it could be really they're just out to just hurt your feelings. They're just out to hurt your feelings, because some people in life, we just want people that are just as tough as us around us. We don't want no sissies. We don't want any soft people around this person. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a bullying mentality. We just want strong-willed mental people that don't say, I can't do this, I can't. We want people that say, I can, I'm going to conquer, I have goals. You know what I mean? So those are the type of mindsets that don't get bullied, or probably say, I don't see no bullies, I don't get bullied, because they have that mindset.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring it over here to Dr. Miss Prime. Do you think that bullying can lead to where the police have to get involved? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, of course. I think when it becomes like the masses, and you have those people who, it kind of like tears you down to the point where like it's defaming your character. If you have a business that you're promoting and things like that, people might say or do harmful things to your business, telling people lies and different things like that. That is bullying. It's not, terroristic threats or anything like personal, but it does. Like, I'm a tattoo artist, so somebody saying something or spreading something that's false, like that can get to the point where, you got to get the law involved. You got to, that's why people start screenshotting and taking receipts on things and things like that. But yeah, to a certain extent, a lot of people don't understand, even how Crenshaw was saying, there's a fine line between jonesing around with somebody and joking and stuff like that. Like me, I troll sometimes, but I'm a playful troll. So the way I troll, people be like, "Oh yeah, he's funny. Like, I'm gonna keep him around." You know what I'm saying? Whereas some people, they say harmful things, and that's not a troll. That's you're really talking about that person. Like, if you come to somebody's stream, you're like, "You're fat." You're not a troll. You're a bully. There's a difference between trolling and bullying. Like, a troll comes in and he might say, "Oh, say we sitting here, one thing that's going around, they be like, this ad is sponsored by such and such. It don't got nothing to do with the ad, don't got nothing." That's a troll. Somebody who's coming in the room trying to change the subject, trying to, do different things that's funny, that like and stuff like that. That's a troll. When somebody's coming in the room talking about somebody's physical attributes or what they're doing, and they can't do this and this and that, that's bullying. So I just want to be clear on that. Like, I see it a lot of times in the verses and things like that. That's, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. There's a fine line that people need to understand what trolling is, and people need to understand what bullying is. Someone said it best: what's funny to you may not be funny to me. Be mindful of your words and how you treat people and what is being said. And remember that chat always can come out differently to someone else versus someone seeing your face expression and verbally talking to you. You can get a better understanding, but the chat will always sometimes miscommunicate somebody's words. So we also have to keep that in mind as well. Definitely defamation of character, leaking people's information, just doing all of these harmful things to people is not cool. And we have to come together as people and stop it. Now, trolling and having fun, people need to understand what are those differences, okay, of trolling. Should we have any of it? Should we be trolling and should we be bullies? I don't think we should have any because people don't know how to troll. And I think a lot of people take it too far. And me personally, I don't like neither. Just me being honest. And Crenshaw, you have that church hand up. I'm going to go ahead and let you get your last comments in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, touch on what Dr. Prime was saying, but yeah, with the trolls, see, some people have to realize everyone has a different form of content. So for some trolls, like that's their content, and not to be, I mean, but some trolls are actually funny, like they're actually entertaining, you know, and that's just kind of the nature of it. And I mean, let's just be honest, right? It just in our culture, there could be some movies come out right now, right? It could be a love movie out right now. It could be the Transformers action movie out right now. It could be a hood flick. I'm pretty sure majority of people are not going to want to go see the positive love movie. That's just the nature, and this is just the movie. This is what we like. We're either going to see that action movie with all the special effects and robots and shooting stuff that's not even real, right? Or we're going to go see this hood flick with a lot of negativity in it, opposed to the most realist thing we can do is see this love film, because the love film has no visual effects. It's about love. It's something that can apply to all of us, but that's just the nature of people. I don't know why. It's just the nature of people. But in my opinion, trolls, it's half and half. It's just some people think they're trolls, but no, you're a bully, and you're on the brink of crossing that line because now you've gotten hungry for attention, and it's gotten too far, and no one's humbled you. And then there's people that are trolls, and they're here to be funny. So those are the ones I think, I think, we need the good and the bad to balance everything out, because if everything was just good on the app, a lot of people wouldn't be here. It wouldn't even be tagged if it was good.
Okay, I'm going to feed off of that. But Dr. Miss Prime, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you. I know you got a drop and when you stream.
I tend to stream anywhere throughout the day, either early mornings or late nights, pretty much Monday through Sunday. I'm a tattoo artist. Lately, I've been streaming my tattoos. I can only show but so much depending on where the tattoo's at, because my body trying to ban me. But yeah, just tap in. Also, if you're into tattoos, this Sunday I will be having a show on here at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I will actually be doing a tattoo and talking about, the tattoo process, the aftercare process, how long it takes for a tattoo to heal, those kind of things. If anybody's interested in getting a tattoo or what to look for when they're looking for a tattoo artist. And that's it.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Miss Prime. And I'm going to tie up the words right quick with what he's saying about there is a thin line. Understanding content. Yes, we understand trolls do have content. You can drop Dr. Miss Prime. Understanding that content, it's okay to have content. Do it in your stream. If you're going to come in somebody else's stream and you're going to do it, someone said it best, and we always say it in my stream. We can having a great conversation like we're having right now on the show today. We have a great conversation on the stream. Read the room. Stop just coming in, hopping in the box, trolling someone, or just coming into the chat. When we're all having a great conversation, we're all on topic. Read the room before you start doing certain things. It's very important to do that and understand what is going on in someone's stream before you come in there to ruin their stream. As y'all know, this is definitely coming to the end of our show. If you need any helpful tips about bullying and where to go, make sure you reach out to me. Next week, we'll be having another topic. If you want to come on the show, please make sure you inbox me on IG, as well as reach out to my admin. So I'm going to bring it over to Miss Divine. If you can tell them a little bit about yourself, what do you do on the app, and when you stream, and what you have going on.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Miss Divine. I have a featured show on Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. called Divine Living. Divine Living is a personal growth and wellness show where we talk about being well through the 8 dimensions of wellness. I can tell you all about those when you come over to my stream on Saturday. But there's so many things that I wanted to jump in and say today. Such a short period of time to talk about this situation. But come on over and hang out with me Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. Eastern, for Divine Living.
Definitely will have you back on the show, Miss Divine. Thank you. And Crenshaw, if you can tell everyone where they can find you and what you do here on the app. And everyone make sure y'all favor. And everyone need to fave. Drop them strawberries in chat.
Okay, well, you can just find me here on Tag. I'll just say this is I've been on Tag since 2008. I've been streaming since 2016. And if that interests you and you have any questions, you just pop in my stream. I'm someone at this point, it's just a routine. That's all. So, because I've been here for over a decade, it's just a routine. So that's what I do here. This is a daily routine.
All right. Thank you so much. Crenshaw, you can drop. And as you know, your host here is Strawberry Red. I hope y'all enjoyed another fantastic topic. I see those comments because you already know I'm going to go back and highlight them comments on the show. You know, what your Strawberry have going on. The show every week, every Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern time zone. Make sure you tap in. This Sunday, I will be back on ATL Quail with my tag boyfriend, Cupid Lee. Okay, we're going for the round 2 to win. Okay, on that show on Sunday, tap in at 8 p.m. Eastern time zone. And I have a new event, that has never been done. This is your Strawberry coming up with her fantastic ideas coming August 5th to you. Not telling you the name of the event, but be on the lookout for this event. If you are interested, make sure you check out my IG because I'm going to be posting it coming very soon to you. So I got something in the works for you all that you're going to love. You know this mind is always thinking. Thank you again. Now let's get this after show going and tap in next week for our next topic.